Right, so after many weeks of working out here in the garden, we are finally finished. Our setup is all ready for our 4 hens who we are bringing home tomorrow. This is our run, which has been a fantastic project for my husband and I to work on. We've really loved it. It's been seriously hard and sweaty work. We won the fight against the jungle that lived on this patch before we started working on it for the chickens, but we are so happy with the end result. So this is just going to be a tour of our setup. We bought this run online from the Garden Life Limited. It's a 4 metre square chicken run, and it's everything apart from what you see on the inside. Obviously everything comes from them, including the specialist tarp on the top which gives it shade, the door, all the mesh, millions of zip ties, tent pegs, everything. So let's take a closer look. So yeah, lots and lots of extremely springy wire, which cut us to shreds many times. We decided to go for the 1/2 inch galvanised wire, which was an upgrade. It was more expensive, but we know for a fact, because we've seen them, we do have foxes that come through the garden every now and then, and we wanted something that was going to be seriously predator proof. Now, keeping chickens, especially well in rural or urban, semi-rural areas, whatever, there are plenty of foxes. There's no getting away from that fact. So we had to do some serious predator proofing. So we added all this extra mesh skirt, if you like, that goes around the base of the run, and it's secured down with loads of tent pegs. And down the side here was a bit of a challenge because, believe it or not, underneath all of that there is a lot of concrete, so we couldn't peg it down. So instead we weighed it down with logs, and the tent pegs that we could get in are in there, but yeah, hardcore logs, goodness knows what else. But everything else is all pegged down, and it goes like this all the way around. So any fox that gets in there frankly deserves a medal, to be honest with you. But yeah, and there's the scrap that I've got to take to the tip. So yeah, the wire is really bendy. It flexes over the top here, and then you nip it off and you bend it round and you secure it all with zip ties. That makes it sound really easy. It was hard work. The door frame, again, it's just a simple wooden one. They actually had to send us an extra door frame because the wood on the first one warped, and we weren't happy with that at all. So they sent us a new one without any quibbles, which was great. We did not like the fixings they supplied. It was this tiny little barrel bolt and no handle, so we went down to B&Q and we've got our own fittings, the handle, and we've got the latches there and little carabiners, which are far more secure. So there's one at carabiner top and bottom, but I won't show you that one because the sun is right there. So in we go. Right, now another issue that we weren't happy about was, once you're inside the run, there's actually no way of securing the door once you're in, because all the locks and latches are on the outside. So we added our own. So when we come in here, we've got to remember to peg the door closed behind us so we don't get escaped shocks. So yeah, this is my setup. I did a review of the coop itself the other day, and I had some very helpful advice online where people suggested I raise it up on cinder blocks so that the girls, when they're in there, they can actually stand up to full height when they're in there rather than have to duck down, which would be a lot more comfortable for them. So that's what we've done. It weren't too sure about the look of it to begin with, because it just looks a bit industrial and a bit ugly, but we'll get used to it. We might put a trough planter in front of it to hide all of that. We'll see. So I picked up these lumps of wood by the side of the road. Actually, they are rotting and falling apart, and hopefully the girls will love pecking away at them. I just made them a little perch there. What else? Over there in the corner, this bowl used to be part of a fire pit that rusted through and was no good for anything, and I've repurposed it. We've made my own dust bath mix using soft builder's sand, ash from our fire pit, and just plain old topsoil. Although, knowing my luck, I bet the girls will spurn my lovely bath and they'll make their own amongst all of this. We will see. What else? Oh, this is my log pile there. I picked the wood up from a forestry yard, actually, and they gave me their offcuts, which is brilliant. That makes a very nice chicken chair as well, so I can kind of sit out here and watch the girls and whatever they're up to. So yeah, I hope they really enjoy it. Here's my little garden ornament that has done nothing apart from be a home for spiders and snails, and I thought, you know what, the girls can have some decor. Also, we live at number 50 on our street. I thought, you know what, the girls can have 50A, so we sort of add that on for a bit of quirk. There's Hex. Hey sweetie, she's just been fed, so she doesn't want to know. Right, so inside we have put things ready for the girls. This is soft builder's sand, not the sharp stuff obviously, because that would be very unpleasant. So yeah, soft builder's sand, pine shavings in the nest box, and they are dummy eggs. Nothing exciting about these. They are weighted though. Here they've got something in them, so they're actually hoping to trick the girls. But yeah, there we go. I did talk about changing the floor on this, which I did do, but I'm not going to rake all this up now. I've got a photo that I can show for that. So yeah, apart from putting the feed and drinker out, which we won't do overnight, we'll do it in the morning so it's all fresh for them, we are we're done. We are ready. Really excited, really excited, and there will be another update once the 4 lovely ladies arrive, and I intend to spend a lot of time sitting right there chatting to my girls, getting to know them, and taking lots and lots of pictures and videos of them. So yeah, great. I hope you join me on our chicken journey. Love to hear any comments, just general chicken chat. I'm well up for it. So yeah, watch this space.